So, one of the comics from New 52 that I read, it's called Action Comics, and I only ever actually read issue 9 from it because issue 9 was the Superman issue and it was a race bent issue. If you don't know what race bent is, it's basically where you take the race of a prominent character and change it to a different race and explore how that change would affect them and their life or change their universe. In Action Comics 9, what they did is they made Superman and basically many of the recognizable characters from Justice League and comics in general black. Like, you have Martha and Jonathan Kent. They were black too, but those weren't their names. It's been so long since I've read it, over a year, but one of the things that I had to actually talk about for that comic was the fact that they had a lot of recognizably black characters as they race bend them, but they didn't bother to race bend some of the richer members of the Justice League. In the end of the issue, you'll notice that Batman comes in and he's still lily white along with Green Arrow. Both of them are white as hell. And while that really shouldn't bother me, it sends this really wonderful message that black people could never be rich. And if they are rich, they probably wouldn't fight crime. Or they couldn't be superheroes. They have to come from a poor, disenfranchised environment. It just hammers home to me a stereotype that black people only could prosper if they come from either dirt or from the bottom, or they have to fight their way out, or some crap like that, which is horse shit. No one gets anywhere from hard work. Everyone gets somewhere because they take advantage of other people, and they take advantage of other people's sufferings, their kindnesses, their weakness. That's literally how you get ahead. Like, and I was really waiting and expecting, because at that time I still kind of liked Batman, so I thought, hey, I'll get to see a rich black superhero. That'd be so awesome. Like, because you hardly see black people depicted as having money or status or influence in media. But no, even though it was just that 1-2 panel shot of Batman in the background, it still was just like so ridiculously jarring that DC would just sit down and say, hey, we know that we have an audience of minorities who also happen to be black, so we'll give you race bent everyone but Batman, or one of our most recognizable, biggest names in DC Comics, who's known for being the Gary Stu of characters, which would be fine, except we don't got no Gary Stu black guys. I hate some Gary Stu black guys. I love Gary Stu black guys because they don't exist. And when they do exist, they don't. They don't even exist at all. Unless someone is like, yeah, that person's a horrible human being. Obviously, because they're rich and dressed well and, ugh. Like, I just think it keeps, it just left a horrible, horrible taste in my mouth. Because you just, like, have, a bunch of people would say, see, black people can't be rich, obviously. Because even in a alternate universe, all the white people still have money and the power and everything. It's kind of hilarious. And kind of fucked up.